I just want to make this abundantly clear. I was never advocating for G in December for Zero. My theory video was just a theory video that I came up with, and Kisamat and I came up with, provided by the facts that were given to us by Game Studio. And unfortunately, that is true. G is coming to Vanguard Zero in December, and it was announced literally today at midnight with the announcement of the Black Friday sales for this year. If you guys don't know, the Black Friday sales, we did have them last year, and they gave us gems. This time they're giving us G tickets, and on top right here, it's a little blurb that says, prepare for the debut of Vanguard G coming to Vanguard Zero in December 2021 with these value bundles. And with that line of text, the entire Facebook community was ablaze, and people were just upset, which is understandable. But we're going to talk about this first, and then I'll give you guys some tips that you guys can follow, or things that I recommend that you guys do now to prepare for G, which is coming in, oh, would you look at that, 5 days. So, first of all, the Black Friday sale. Do I think these are worth it? I only think these are worth it if they are pretty cheap. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that you should be spending $80 plus for this Black Friday like premium like set, specifically because it's only 45 packs. And if we go into looking at the shop, right, and we look at what we get in terms of gems, if it's $80, it's generally not worth it, because for $80 you can get 15 more packs. Granted, you don't get the medal. You can get 15 more packs and buy the 6,000 gems. Granted, you don't get the medal and you don't get the skip tickets, but I know a lot of people would just prefer the 60 packs over the 45 packs anyways. The medal and the skip tickets should just be treated as something like a bonus, and that's about it for that. But yeah, only buy those Black Friday things if you can afford it, and if they don't cost an arm and a leg, because after a certain threshold they do get kind of expensive, especially with all three of them. Like I believe this one's gonna be like $30, this one's gonna be like $45. It's just the price of this, because I believe that's how much they were last year when they gave us these bundles, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But moving on to something that, moving on to more towards like G coming in December, you know, just a little bit of cleanup details. The Blaster Joker and the Chaos Breaker rank reward are probably going to be added into the coupon shop, and since tournament, I think Champions Tournament Week literally starts today, I recommend that if you want those, that you start grinding the Champions Tournament and hope that you get enough tickets to get them. For those of you guys who don't know, we've had this with let's see, we've had this with the Alice before, and the Star Rain, right, where they skipped the entire month for set 3, I believe, and they gave us the Alice and the Star Rain in the shop for basically cheaper than most other triple R's. So the first ideally the first one's going to cost you 25, the next 3 are going to cost you 50. It's 175 tickets. So if you guys want the Blaster Joker and the Chaos Breaker rank reward arts, that's probably where you're going to be spending most of your V coupons on. And don't worry, later on in the future we do get updated VP rewards to give us V coupons, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so moving on to some tips that I recommend doing now, before G comes, is go into your card crafting and just sit here and deconstruct SP commons. Just deconstruct SP commons of clans that you don't really care about, or if you really don't care about SP commons at all, just go ahead and deconstruct SP commons of whatever clan you feel like it. For example, I think I deconstructed all the SP commons in Kagero already, because I really don't give a crap about Kagero. Just hit SP common, hit confirm, and then yeah, I have no SP commons anymore. And mainly this is because you want to get your common crafting material up to a very decent amount, because in G, the biggest thing you could do before you open a set is go through, craft all the commons in set 1. If you're pulling for set 1, mind you, if you're pulling for set 1, craft all the commons in set 1, and then any duplicate common that you pull will be converted into GR mats. And that's important because a GR is 5,000 GR mats, and that's a lot of GR mats when a duplicate common only gives you 1. So yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things that I recommend that you do. Another thing that I recommend you do is just go into your if this would load, just go into your character fight and just hammer down into whatever clan you want to play. For example, set 1 does have gears, Kagero and Royals, so like if you're a Kagero person or if you're a Royal person like I am, just make sure that you keep farming your mats, you know? Because again, crafting stuff before you pull on the boss is really important, but we'll get into that later, whether or not that's something that you want to do. Because I don't want this video to be too long, because I am gonna just, it is Thanksgiving, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. So I want to get this done as fast as possible. So yeah, and then set 2 is Bermuda, Link Joker, Neo Nectar, which we don't have a Neo Nectar clan fight, so we'll get that in Card Capital 2. And then also for Gear Chronicle, if you want to play Gear Chronicle and you're a free to play player, good luck. And I genuinely mean that sincerely, because getting Gear Chronicle in G is kind of hard, especially because we don't have anything to farm for yet. We do get the Chrono. We do get the Chrono clan fight. We do get the Chrono character fight in Card Capital 2. And then set 3, I believe, because some people decided to leak out of their own mind, Gold Paladin is in set 3. And then because we have the harmonics like ranked reward banner or whatever, I believe that Link Joker is set 3 as well. And I don't know what the third clan is. It could literally be anything. My guess is Shadow Paladin, but we won't know. But anyways, those are just my guesses. I also want to clarify that I am not a Bushy employer, nor I am trying to impersonate a Bushy employee, because some people think that posting a theory video, it could constitute to impersonating a Bushy employee. Anyways, moving on to something really big. So my friend Fluff, over in the Discord, Fluffy, he made a guide for G format, and if you are wise and you are smart about it, you will be using this guide to the fullest extent. You just click this document open here and it opens this, and basically he gives you everything that you need to know about G format. And so for example, the character fight drop updates, the story keys and what they're used for, and then he even explains the GR mats. And as you can see, conversion rates aren't that good. You get one regular GR mat, and for deconstructing a common SP or a regular SP. Now this only applies to G commons and G, so to G cards. Deconstructing any other first era Vanguard cards will just give you the regular mats for it. It gives you 2 for a rare, 4 for a rare SP, 20 for a double R dupe, and then 40 for an SP. And then this is the kicker: a GR, deconstructing an SP GR gives you only 1,000. So ideally, realistically, if you deconstruct 5 SP GRs, you will have enough to craft a 1 GR, because the GR crafting rate is extremely stupid. Now this might change with Global, because Global, again, they've been known to treat us better than they have JP. So that's that. So this might be cut in half for Global. I don't know. We can hope, right? We can hope and cope. But yeah, so this is basically the breakdown for it. He talks about clan events, which if you're a free-to-play player, clan events, these are different fights videos that he links here, because different fight did talk to them. But he also talks about map flipping. But Fluff in his doc also talks about map flipping, and how you can, if you're a free-to-play player, how clan events are basically your best friends. Nova clan event, extremely free-to-play deck, very decent deck as well. Same thing with Narukami. OTT might be skippable, might be just map farming if anything. But if you're a free-to-play player but you don't care about any of these clans, again, clan events are your best friend, because you are going to be getting a metric fuck ton of mats for them. And I believe you can craft like one GR after a clan event, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, because yeah, don't quote me on that, because I'm not too sure. I know Fluff has it all broken down. This is the biggest one for a lot of you global players who are actually free to play. Your do's and don'ts, right? Because there's going to be people who just do something and then they're like, oh, well, I didn't know. Just follow this guide. It's going to be linked in the description. I promise you, it is the best thing that you could ever do. Again, play ranked, be smart about it. Be smart about your box resets, and TLDR, being smart about your box resets basically just means like, hey, if you pull the GR you want, reset the box. Like, if you pull a GR that you want, for example, you're playing Kagero, you want Defeat Flare, you want 4, reset the box the moment you pull Defeat Flare and just keep going. Then you prioritize your Card Capital 2 very hard nodes, daily nodes. So basically just if you just farm the card capital 2 counterpart of whatever clan that you want, if it's there, and then 2 clans at a time. This is more for free to play players. Basically, Fluff is just telling you here, like, hey, just try and stick with 2, because it's easier to stick in 2 with trying to you know, that it's easier to stick to 2 than trying to do like 4 clans. Pre-craft commons and packs, again, straight up just mandatory. Like I had mentioned earlier, start deconstructing all your SP commons so you can have commons to pre-craft for G set 1. That way you can start farming those GR mats optimally. And then this is the GR mat, the GR mat flipping with rank rewards, where you can just deconstruct the extra copy of your base art for, so you can get GR mats, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And then don'ts, obviously you don't shotgun packs. Just, you know, don't use packs to pull a triple R, because triple Rs are just like a non thing now. Like you can farm for triple Rs and you can pull triple Rs easily. You never farm easy. You don't spread yourself too thin on clans. TLDR, basically just stop. Like don't play more than 1 clan if you can't like afford it, pretty much. Use gems to dig for don't use gems to dig for triple Rs or below. Like I said, like GRs are your priority. So if once you pull the GR that you want, just say fuck it, reset the box, because you know triple Rs are easy to pull, easy to craft now. And then spend GR mats exchanging for clan materials. He says here, do you just have money to burn? But this is actually true. You don't want to spend GR mats on exchanging for clan crafting materials, because your GR mats are very important. So you want to be able to use them for crafting GRs. So he has this whole like list of like calculators and like your mat flippers, and it's amazing. So if you are a free-to-play player, or just even if you're like a like, you know, sometimes play dolphin, maybe, like this is useful for you. And it's he made this all for you here. He even has a clan event spreadsheet that tells you how many like currency of the clan event that you'll get, so you know like when you can like how much currency you have and how much GR mats you're able to get. It's amazing. He explains all the calculators here. I'm not gonna explain them here because it's a lot. And to be quite frank, I kind of just like barely understand it myself. So I know he's gonna put himself in the comments down below to answer like any questions, and you can also message him on Discord, because he does say on here. And then, you know, evaluating a set's worth. Do you need the clan? Are you interested in the clan, or you want nothing to do with it? Now, this is where it's gonna be like for free-to-play players, set skipping is gonna be real. Like in G format, if you don't care, there's a set that has 0 clans that you care about, just skip it, honestly. And then this is what he talks about: somebody who has like SP material, what they have as materials and what they have in their GR. I believe this is Nem's account, but basically as somebody who like grinds rank to like Legend 20, what they can have. And looking at this, it's a very decent like GR pool. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very decent GR pool. You have two defeat flares, 2 Mustafa, which in the future defeat flare and Mustafa do get reduced to 2. You have 2 Ragnar clocks, which is what you need for Gear Chronicle. You have 1 Fate Rider, which is kind of unfortunate, but 1 Saint Blow, again unfortunate. 2 Olivia, which again Bermuda needs Olivia, but like if you can't pull it, it's fine. And then he has an FAQ section here, and then he has the pros and cons about G, and then you can't see it, but he has his shout outs and conclusion. But again, this guide is your best friend. Use it to your full, like use it to his full potential. And like again, if you're a free to play player, I recommend this guide is your new Bible. Okay. This is your new Bible. That is all it is. But pretty much, yeah. G is coming in December. Free to play players, I'm sorry. All we can do is hope that we get a new, whatchamacallit. We get something to compensate us for that break month. Which remember, technically, Game Studio doesn't have to give us anything. It'd be nice if they did. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to say, I'm not gonna say I told you so. I'm just gonna say that my uncle at Bushy never lies to me. I'm just kidding. Again, I don't want to be called an impersonator. But no, in all seriousness, that's the video. I did this one take raw. Because it's just there's no reason for me to write a script for this. The guide will be linked down below. Fluff will probably be in the comments to answer any questions if you guys need it. Have any answers. You can also message them on Discord. If you're in a different fight server, if you're in Zero's Discord server, if you're in my Discord server, he's in there and he's more than willing to answer questions. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the questions are going to come from the map flipper, but from the calculator. But yeah, this guide right here, your Bible. Worship it. This is what you're gonna need to get yourself through G, especially as a free-to-play player. But that's it for the video, guys. Happy Thanksgiving, or happy holidays if you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.